in my audition, this is so funny. In my audition, it's about like maybe about 4 or 5 people in there. But I know Damon, he's sitting there, he got the big bald head, and I'm like, that's Damon Wayans.
Yeah.
And I did my lines, you know, I didn't have to have no paper or nothing. And I did a good job. And I said, can I speak to you?
Yeah.
And he was like, me?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just ain't
Real life street stars. You know what time it is.
real life street stars. Hold on, man. Hold on. We got the young legend in the building. The living legend, man. Mr. Orlando Brown. We got him in the building, man. You're in Dallas. You're on the couch. You're on Street Stars. First and foremost, what got you in Dallas? What got you out here in the city, man?
My bad, boys. You know, we stopped through here, you know, doing what we do, you know, and I went to the studio, ran into Kill Shot, you know.
Shout out Kill Shot.
Yeah.
Man, there you go. And we're going to go through there. We're going to go all the way through there, man. Studio, music, everything. But I got to say, man, there's only a few people on YouTube that kind of command a presence. When their screen comes on, it's a thumbnail that has a picture of a human being, and it's Orlando Brown. It seems like you're all in the YouTube algorithms as far as people are just so captivated with your story, with your upbringing, everything else of that nature, and what you have going on a daily.
Yes, sir.
Now, mind you, I got to say this. I think it was the other day we interviewed a young guy by the name of Goomba. He's Jaguar Wright's husband, and he was in the military. And we were asking him, I said, man, what made you get in the military? He went to ROTC first. I said, what made you get in there? He's like, man, you know, this movie, Major Payne. I just always wanted to go, like the way the cadets was moving and when they go back and see, go Tiger, do that, go Tiger. Folks they might not know, this is Orlando Brown's first major motion picture, man, 1995, man. That just cements you in history right there, that you got a young man going to fight in Iraq war based on watching you come out on that last scene and doing your thing and say, I want to join the ROTC, which of course led to the military. And here we are, man, fighting for the country. How does that feel as far as that alone, to land that role and have that kind of impact just on the big screen?
Legends like Mr. Damon Wayans, that was amazingly fun, because you got to realize at that time in my life, I was extremely young.
Yeah.
So I didn't have it's the same thing. Like I don't look at it like that. I just know that was the guy from In Living Color. My mom used to watch the show all the time. So I was like, what? I'm going to go do what? Go audition for what? And you know, my goddad, Bobby D. Allen, he was like, you gonna go audition with this guy named Damon Wayans. And he whispered to me that I should say something to Damon when I was in the room. And so this is how it went. He was like, yo, you gonna say, you know, if ask if you could speak to Damon, right? And I was like, all right. He said, when you get Damon and then you get to his ear, tell him this place needs 2 snaps up. Snap and say, and a job. And I was like, what does that mean? Like 2 snaps up in a job, right?
Yeah.
And so in my audition, this is so funny. In my audition, it's about like maybe about 4 or 5 people in there. But I know Damon, he's sitting there, he got the big bald head, and I'm like, that's Damon Wayans.
Yeah.
And I did my lines, you know, I didn't have to have no paper or nothing. And I did a good job. And I said, can I speak to you?
Yeah.
And he was like, me?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you. And he was like, yeah, man, let me come talk to you real quick. So he get up, he all tall, I'm little. I said, everybody started laughing. He like, you know, they watching the magic happen. I tell him, hey, come down, nigga, you told us, you know, like,
Yeah.
Tell him, motherfucker, this place needs 2 snaps up and a jaw. That motherfucker picked me up.
That's lit. That's lit as fuck.
Yeah.
That's lit.
Yeah.
So you didn't know what A Living Color was back then? I mean, I'm sure you, like you said, your mom knew what it was.
I knew my moms knew what it was and stuff like that, but I didn't know, you know, you can't watch certain jokes. They was going far. They was doing some real historic stuff on that show.
No facts.
So I was able to watch certain stuff, you know, but like, you know, I was able to watch a few things, you know, Jim Carrey, you know, Flying Russian-Bell. Like
yeah.
You know, I was able to watch a few things, but at the same time, not, you know what I mean? So they hated it. I don't think my mama wanted me to see that, and you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It was just certain, right. It was just certain things that, you know, but it's fucking classic comedy though.
Facts,
you know what I mean?
Facts.
It's classic fucking comedy though.
Facts.
But you know, like you can't show your son that. You know what I'm saying? And then when I seen it on my own, I was like, that shit is hilarious because I had already known him to be a father with the children, doing this thing, you know, my wife and kids, you know, like that like took me to a different, like he took me to Michael Jordan flight school, bro. Like, you know, I basically would go to his house every weekend and stay with you know, Damon Jr. and Michael and you know, and Cara and you know, at the time he was still with Miss Lisa, Mama Lisa. And it's just like a whole epidemic of things that I can remember, you know, being in the house and my mother bringing me there for flight school and he opening the door. I go in, but he thought I was upstairs with the boys and I stayed there and I watched because my mom was at the door still. So he had his underwear on. He was like, does Orlando got a father figure in his life? And she was like, no, not like that. He was like, well, say no more. And gave my mom a hug. And he's like, we'll be back in like maybe, give me like 3 weeks, we'll be back.
And this is all after the movie and everything?
This is all after the movie.
Damn, that's great.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Starz, nigga. Move. Hey.